Poppy read aloud as well as Crockett 36. So, check territory card facing. Check to make sure territory cards are facing the correct way because embattled territories receive slightly reduced income. Anytime a territory is no longer embattled or active, its card should be immediately restored face up and the spot marker removed from the world map. China can neither gain nor spend oil during the game. China can only make artillery units if it gains control of an industrial territory such as Piping. China may not trade at all. China may not enter sea regions with land commands. China may not capture air or naval units. Step 2. Each nation's player now counts up each type of resource, oil, iron, OSR, as shown on its territory card, and adjusts its respective resource chart accordingly by moving pegs upward in each column, adding to the existing amount. Note, if any nation exceeds the maximum shown on the research track, add an additional white peg, leaving the original at the 20 spot. The standard initial income is based on the territories controlled at the beginning of the scenario being played. See notation on the resource chart. Resources are public information. And there's the example of a peg of the resource tracker. Kind of hard to tell, but there's the 3 different columns. Next, strategic planning. This is the heart of the game. Writing orders. Each player simultaneously writes top secret orders on their O&P chart. Right there it is. Discussion among allies is encouraged. Players may agree to a time limit. If a player is controlling multiple nations, then use a separate O&P chart for each nation. Players may write 1 movement order in each of the 9 boxes on the left side of the O&P chart. To plot an order, write the command ID of the chosen stack above the arrow and the destination region ID below the arrow. Multiple orders may not be assigned to the same command in the same round. Each nation may have no more than 9 written orders for any given round. China and Italy may only write 6 orders. Bidding oil for turn order. Each nation may bid oil for improved turn order rank. There is no bidding limit except by how much oil that nation currently has. A nation may bid 0. Announce and complete command splits or merges before proceeding to step 2. Once step 2 is complete, players may not change written orders or bids. Reveal bids and establish turn order. Once all players are finished writing orders, each nation announces its bid for turn order rank. The nation that bids the most oil, as is written on its O&P chart, will be first to choose any open turn order slot, and so on. First through last. Draw national flags, randomly break ties, including bids of 0. Place the national flags in the appropriate slots on the turn order chart located next to the Homeland Status track as each nation's rank is determined. Note, turn order rank becomes the universal tiebreaker when not otherwise specified. And there's the turn order track. And there's an example of Germany going first, America second, Italy third. Each nation now pays for its turn order rank bid. All bids must be paid, win or lose. Adjust each nation's oil resource track accordingly. There's a 3-dimensional view of it. A nation may opt to cancel any order during its turn in Phase 3 movement order operations, or an order might be auto-canceled due to a mistake. Canceling intentionally is usually due to preemptive enemy movements that cause a change of plans. Nations may reorganize their command stack, splitting or merging as needed within each region only at the following times. Phase 1, direct national income. At any point, you may merge or split. Phase 2, strategic planning. Only during step 1, splits and mergers are never written as orders and must be announced. Phase 3, movement operations. Only commands forced to split due to pinning. Such commands may only split once, i.e. it may not split into 3 or more commands. See pinning on page 10. Command operations only during battle debriefing within the active region. Phase 5, refit and deploy at any point, morale at any point, and production at any point. If it matters which nation reorganizes first, then follow the turn order rank. Decide the order randomly if it's the first game round before step 3. Tip: merging small commands enables the player to move more units efficiently with fewer orders. Splitting commands prepares for multiple destinations or bluffing. And one more page before we go. The big one: strategic planning. Okay. Pinning. Land or naval commands trying to exit a region containing enemy land or naval units must leave behind an equal number of units as the enemy units present within that category. Within the region, units belonging to any ally are always used to satisfy this requirement first. Any excess number of units not needed to match the enemy pinning must continue per written orders to the original destination if possible, unless the order is fully cancelled. The owner places a new command token on the pin force, which remains behind. There's a land to land. 28 to B7. Plotting land commands. Land commands may move to one adjacent territory, except impassable regions, or any distance along a friendly connected rail path with the following restrictions. Plotting land commands by rail. Rail movement is implied if the destination territory is not adjacent. As such, no special notation is needed. If moving by rail, land commands may not enter an enemy-controlled territory or non-friendly neutral, even if empty of enemy units. In short, a nation may not invade by rail. Also, they may not enter any territory with enemy land units present, even if the territory is controlled by friendly forces. Territories with bomb tokens also prevent rail movement into and out of that territory. Any such obstructed land commands with orders to move beyond an adjacent territory by rail must cancel its order entirely. It may not make a partial move to the obstruction. Land commands may exit a friendly territory, but not enemy territory, by rail, per normal pinning rules, following all the rules above. If part of the path is in a territory controlled by a nation in the yellow zone or worse. See page 21. Let's move over here. Unlimited rail, 32 to B18. All right, transporting land via the sea. Land commands are considered troop transports while being transported at sea. Troop transports can move up to 2 regions only if both the first and second move end in a sea region. When going ashore, they can only move to 1 adjacent territory. 42 to A9. Sea to land, 88 to B21. Sea to sea, 110 to I5. Troop transports do not participate in battle while at sea and are sitting ducks. Any troop transport will be sunk at the end of the battle if there was no battle, if enemy air or naval units remain in the region and no friendly air or naval units survive to defend them. If both sides' naval and air forces are completely destroyed in the region, the troop transports on both sides survive. Troop transports do not affect enemy troop transports. Troop transports never pin other troop transports or enemy naval units. Troop transports never contribute to offset an enemy pin that would allow friendly naval commands to leave. Land unit pinning rules apply